like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want to talk, then you wouldn't hear shit at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Back to throw again. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Forced out to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not,
they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A gain of 3, second down. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mon going to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
6-0 our score after 1. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Mon. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Okay. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mon. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Jones targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
We don't often see trades between division contenders, but that's exactly what we got when Devontae Parker was traded from Miami to New England. Injuries never let him become the guy Miami envisioned when they selected him 14th overall in 2015. But in his lone season healthy, he went over 1,200 yards and had 9 touchdowns. That's the player the Patriots are seeking to get in this deal.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On first down, here's Mon. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Steelers 7. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw again on second down. Mond under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Off the play fake, Mond. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete.
Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Full connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Mond. Catch is made by Hurd. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mond looks to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mond now off of play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports from the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mond looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the set. Right, 97. Black shot. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun, here's Mond. And he goes down it's a Patriots sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Open man, the tight end, Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
And they go play action here. Mon. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mond out of the shotgun. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They're going to look to throw. Caught on the slant. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Lamont fumbles it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones on third down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 39 yards. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.